Hey guys, welcome to Franklin Woodworks, where everything is experimental, mistakes are the norm, and cheap is not a derogatory term. You see, I don't have any sponsors. I buy all of my own tools, and I don't sell the things I make. Woodworking is just a hobby for me, and it isn't a source of income, and I guess that's a good thing because I make a lot of mistakes. I have a very small shop in my basement. So space is limited, and getting materials in and out of the shop and moving finished projects out of the shop can sometimes be challenging. I started out with a cheap router, an even cheaper corded drill, and a table saw made of an upside-down circular saw mounted in a table I made from MDF and 2x4s. So making do with the tools I have and coming up with creative methods to perform a task has been something I've done from the beginning. My entire woodworking education has come from YouTube. The list of channels that I've learned from is too long to get into, but one thing I've learned is that I can learn something from everyone. I may hate the project, or I may think it's worthless, but I can learn something. Maybe it's the way the creator cut the joinery, or maybe it's the way they use a particular tool. There's a ton of knowledge out there for the taking. I've acquired some tools along the way, and some I think are quite nice, but none of them are top of the line. In fact, most, even if I bought them new, were less than half the cost of the machines you'll see for sale in a woodworking store. 99% of the time when you see me build something, you're seeing me build it for the first time. 100% of the time when I'm finished, I figure out a way I could have done some aspect of the build better, and that often comes from wonderful viewers that take the time to share their knowledge with me. For me, woodworking is a stress reliever. It keeps my problem-solving skills sharp and is an incredible source of joy. My projects are a product of my specific situation, such as my space limitations, my physical limitations, and the way my brain works. My projects aren't for everyone, but many have found them helpful either by addressing a similar obstacle they face in their shop, maybe inspiring them to take on a project even without all of the greatest tools, or maybe even because they're cheap, just like me. No matter the reason you're watching, my goal is to share the joy I found in using my hands and using my brain to make the stuff that I want to make. If this sounds like you, or even if it doesn't, I encourage you to check out some of my projects. I guarantee you that you can learn something, even if it's how to avoid mistakes.